Hey everyone, welcome back to the TV channel Flamebird. I'm Free Phoenix, and this is the flashback slash beginnings of my Skyblock journey. I didn't record the first part of it, so I did the only logical thing to do. I recreated everything I did and recorded it. So yeah, I'll be making tons of videos because I've gotten really addicted to it, hence the lack of uploads recently. So yeah, enjoy. Just a little flex. I actually played the game when it came out because I'm a Hypixel gamer. At first, I didn't realize how different this was from normal Skyblock until I went through the portal and saw the islands. I did the normal thing, which was going mining, and I realized that there was like places to get infinite of each resource. So I also realized that there were custom enchants, which actually made me really happy because that's actually super sick. And I also realized there are custom crafts and custom items that you can get through collections by collecting certain things. And I went to get diamonds to get some good armor, what I thought would be good armor. I got some diamonds, got killed a couple times, and yeah. Eventually, I got enough for diamond armor and put it on, thinking that it would actually be good, and I got diamond sword as well. Also thinking it would be good. I killed some zombies, and it did not go that great. Then I found a shop to get an undead sword, which I bought, so I could actually do damage. And it actually did more. It did more, which was cool. Then I went to try to get gravel, so I could put sharpness on the sword, because the collection unlocks sharpness, which I needed to get. And yeah, I just grinded some gravel for a bit. Once I got it, I needed logs to get some chests, just so I could, store my stuff. Then I had to go farming, because I needed to get sugarcane, which was in the mushroom desert, which I tried to get to by just farming wheat and stuff. Then I finally got to the mushroom desert and collected some sugarcane to make paper. Then I went to get some irons for iron swords and an anvil, of course. Iron swords are part of the recipe, that's why I needed them. And eventually I made 2 books so I could get sharpness 5, and I slapped it on my sword. Then I realized that I should have gotten smite, but that takes rotten flesh collection. I realized I needed some better armor, so I went to the lapis mines to get some lapis armors, which are dropped by the lapis zombies, and I got half of it. At this point, it started to sink in how grindy this game was. Trying to get the lapis armor just took hours and hours trying to get like at least one piece, because you just have to kill a bunch of zombies over and over again. It started to sink in how grindy of a game this was and how time consuming it could be. And I just realized I didn't have the time for it. Literally, I have a time limit, so I can't actually play as much as I would like to. And so then I just quit. I started playing other games and just forgot. After every few months, I might come back on and try to play Skyblock with a new friend or something, but it would just die off. Eventually, I came back with Speen. He's a Skyblock god, he's Skyblock sweat, so he just helped me out with the ropes and just taught me what to do. He knew exactly what to do and how to like start off an island, so I just followed him, and we made a lot of progress actually. So yeah, we did the same things pretty much. Got the lapis armor, got smite, got the sharpness, good swords, pretty much. We're not really that great, but And then instead of getting diamond armor though, we got farm suits using hay bales, which was as good as diamond armor, but made you faster in farming areas. Then I went to the graveyard because those zombies were weaker, and leveling up combat actually gave me more power to kill them, so that actually helped out a lot. Then I went to get more sugarcane so I could actually make the smite books, and I got them. I made the books, bought a new sword, and then slapped them on. I also realized that each skill ups a certain stat, like for enchanting it ups intelligence, which is equal to mana. I also liked how many custom enchants there were, like telekinesis, which is a really cool enchantment in my opinion, and I decided to go for minions because, well, Speen told me to make money or just up certain collections. I made the minions a gold and iron one and plopped them down. I also reorganized my chest so I could fit as many as possible. Then I proceeded to placing my minions down. And also killed some of the mobs that were infesting my island. Then we went to try to get a redstone minion so I could up my accessory bag to do more damage apparently. And yeah. I organized my chests a bit, got some coal as well so I could get an auto smelter so my minions wouldn't give me a bunch of ore. And yeah, I went back to getting redstone, got the redstone minion, and crafted one. I also went to rearrange my cobblestone minion to be with the other ones. Then we had to go for mushrooms so we could get magical mushroom stew, which lets you fly, and a golden axe just without efficiency would actually break mushrooms, and eventually we got the craft. Then we used the coal to make the auto smelters so that, you know, they gave me the ingots instead of the ore, and then I went to the spider's den to try to go to the nether fortress. I was going there because I needed glowstone for the actual soup, because it would just help out a lot with building, but it's only on your island, but, you know, it helps with building. And I finally got the glowstone minion, so I've had infinite of that, and yeah, so I can make infinite mushroom stew. And finally, I made it, tried it out, and it was awesome. I could go kill the mobs without, you know, getting knocked off. It was pretty sick. Then he helped me make a sugarcane farm, which was our main way of making money. That was the whole size of the island's area. I had to get so much dirt to lay out that whole area. It was insane. But I ended up just buying it most of the time. And yeah, I built out the whole thing with Speed, of course. He did most of it, to be honest. And yeah, I also found the auction house and got magical water. At least I tried to get it, but I couldn't actually get it. It was, you know, we didn't have the money to get it. Whenever we could, we would collect the minions and just get the stuff, then try to upgrade them as much as possible and just get as much as possible. I also got a coal minion, or at least tried to fix the bridge because it was annoying us, and yeah. And then, yeah, we made a coal minion, which helped us out to get fuel and, you know, other stuff. Then I was able to make the auto smelter for the gold minion and sold a ton of stuff so I could get more money, and yeah. Basically, I would upgrade them whenever as much as possible, just so that, you know, I could get more money, or just get more resources in general and get the collections up. And then I would sell the resources, the leftover ones at least. Eventually, I went to get water so that we could start the sugarcane farm, and I just decided to make an infinite water source and just use that to fill in the water. It wasn't as efficient as a magical water bucket, but it's not that bad. And then I placed the sugarcane, and then I would basically just, you know, whenever it grew, I would farm that, and then place more back. And then place slabs over the water so you don't step on it, and glowstone so it will grow. I ended up buying most of the dirt just so that, you know, because, you know, getting seeds was hard enough, and yeah. Eventually I found a good method of getting the water. It was just, you know, just the usual Minecraft mechanics. Then I went to mine quartz because I wanted to make it always day, or we wanted to make it always day, so we got the day saver. We needed sunflowers, so I bid on some, got them, and then we made the day saver. That was good because, you know, mobs wouldn't come and kill us. And yeah, I made a AFK pool around that, just, you know, whenever we wanted AFK for sugarcane to grow, and I made some, well, I didn't make it, but, you know, Speed decided to make some weird structure around it, and we just kept making the farm over, and eventually finished it, but it just took so freaking long, man. I mean, I didn't even do most of it. I forgot what it was for, but we made a gravel minion just cause, but yeah. I barely did anything, but after a few days, we finished the farm, and we added a teleport pad so we could transport there easy. Farming sugarcane was very profitable. You get enchanted sugarcane and enchanted sugar, and yeah, it could make like 300k, just that amount. Then we decided we need to get a full enchantment table, so to do that, we went to the library and bought a bunch of books, and then chopped some trees, and then we got enough wood so that we could make the bookshelves for the full enchantment table, and we built it. Made some more chests so I had more storage space. Went to the obsidian sanctuary to get the obsidian, then made the enchantment table. Using the we got a young dragon set so we could go fast while farming the cane. It was pretty helpful. The weird structure that he was building. Ever since the sugarcane farm, my fire for this game kind of like went out, and I was just getting kind of bored. And eventually, I just quit right here. It wasn't until the middle of May when I was bored to my mind, just had nothing to do, that I finally came back to Skyblock. The difference now was that, well, I didn't have that much of a time limit. We were in a shutdown, and I could do nothing anyway, so I was able to have much more time to play. When I came back to Skyblock, we had upgraded minions, a clay minion, which I don't know where Speen got that from, tons of updates, and, you know, a decent amount of money, but Speen wasn't there anymore. My first goal was to get a better sword, and I looked, and the cheapest one was a flaming sword, which I got. I enchanted it, and with sharpness I got first strike, which I actually liked, and I used the gravel minion to put it on my Undead Sword, which didn't really make a difference, but whatever. I also got full Lapis Armor. I tried to get my combat level up, but quickly I realized that my sword really wasn't cutting it. I did find a few fairy souls on the way. Like, I used to use this parkour method of getting there, and I just found that fairy soul. And I also found a fairy soul while I was trying to get combat XP with the zombies, and, you know, there was just one in the hedge. I went to get a spider and end sword so I could kill other stuff, and enchanted them and just tried it out. I also went to the Blazing Fortress so I could get some nether wart and a blaze rod so that we could brew stuff. I heard about Runa's build, the best build in the game, so I tried to get it using a skeleton and spider minion. By now, Speen had noticed that I'd been on quite a bit on Skyblock, and he decided to help me out. He told me to get the aspect at the end, which I tried to get, and, well, I got it. I realized how good of a sword it was when it would one-shot the Obsidian Sanctuary mobs in one hit without even enchants. Using the sword, I farmed some combat XP, and on the way I actually found a fairy soul down in Obsidian Sanctuary, which is cool. Finally, I got the combat XP I needed, and I went straight to the end. Thinking with the amazing sword I had, I could actually, you know, kill some endermen, but nope, they still one-shot me, and I barely did any damage to them. So I couldn't get the ender pearls. Of course I wanted to enchant it though, so I went to the Lapis mines to get XP bottles. There I accidentally found another fairy soul, which is cool. I eventually got a Lapis minion because I realized that it wasn't worth it to grind that myself and replace the gravel minion. I realized that the best experience making method is to go to the emerald area and just farm emeralds. Eventually, then I started my enchanting journey.